All right, this is going to be a super quick video on cleaning the M&P 9mm Shield EZ. Step 1, unload. This has been unloaded. Lock the slide back. You can see that it is unloaded. You can see down in there. With the slide locked back, twist the takedown lever down. Grab a hold of the slide, press back. Slide stop lever will retract, and then slowly allow the slide forward. Pull it right off the front of the gun. Turn the slide upside down. Take out the recoil spring. You just put a little pressure on it. Pull it up and pull it right out. All right, then grab a hold of the barrel. Pull that out. Now you have field stripped it and it's ready for cleaning. Next, we want to take some original gun oil, which is a cleaner and a lubricant. We want to put just a few drops in here. This is for cleaning. Put a good bit in there. Take a brush and just kind of spread it around. Make sure you get the breech face here, get it covered with the cleaning oil. Just make sure you get this oil over all the dirty surfaces, and then we're going to let it sit for a bit. Same thing with the barrel. Put a couple drops on the outside. Just kind of smear that around. We're just going to let it sit. Put a couple drops on the feed ramp and a couple inside the barrel. We're going to run a bore snake through the barrel, so then let that sit. Put a little on the recoil spring. Spread it around a bit for any excess. And the frame, same thing. All the dirty areas, all the places where the slide are going to contact, I'm going to put some original gun oil in there. Then we just want to kind of smear it around, especially here, here, and here. You want to make sure you get all the crud out of there. I'm just smearing this on here for now. This is when I'm going to let it sit a little bit. All right, then let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes to help loosen up the dirt. We're going to take the barrel, going to wipe all that dirt off. Now we're going to run a bore snake through it. That's going to clean the inside. Remember, we had a little bit of oil in there, so that's going to be cleaned out as well as pull some of the dirt out with it. So pull that through. Going to do that 2 or 3 times. Nice and clean. Now we're going to get to the slide. What I usually do, wipe off all the loose stuff that you can get off of there real quick. Then cover it with 1 thickness of the t-shirt and use your brush. And the brush is going to help force it down into all the nooks and crannies and the slide groove on the side. And if you got a few spots that have excess, get a cotton swab, kind of pinch it narrow, stick it in that slot. Going to do the same thing with the frame. Wipe off the excess, take your brush and use that to get all the nooks and crannies there. Try and get all that oil out of there because that's going to pull your dirt out with it. Good. And do the same thing to this. Going to wipe this off real good. Just use the brush. Get that nice and clean. If there's some areas you just can't get to, get yourself a pipe cleaner. Get all that extra dirt out of there. All right, now we're ready to lubricate. You don't need much lubricant at all. Drop here, drop on each of the slide rails, drop here, drop here. One drop down in the hammer mechanism, like that. Smear that around a little bit because you really don't need a whole lot of oil. Just a little bit. Put one drop on the outside of the barrel. Smear that around. This is more or less just to protect it and just to give a little bit of layer of lubricant. Putting it back together is very easy. Put the barrel in like that. This goes in just like this. Squeeze it down so it sits just like that. This next step is very important. When you are sliding the slide back on the frame, do not press this. If you're holding it like this and you're pressing that, you're going to get the slide jammed because this moves up. So you want to hold it this way. Do not press this. Just line it up. Jiggle it a little if you have to. Bring it all the way back. Push that up to let it stay. Release your takedown lever. Let it down. I'll show you that again. If you just press back, that'll release. This will release on its own. You just wipe down any excess off the gun. Wipe the slide a few times. Spread that oil around. Wipe it again. You're done.